बेटा सिस्टम का ये जोर, तेरे हाथ में ये सब गोल, तू है भटका हुआ भूगोल, देगी तुझको बस ये दुनिया खूब निराशा खूब हताशा, खूब निराशा खूब हताशा, मत सुनेंगी ये धुनेंगी, तू बढ़ता जा बस बढ़ता जा, क्रैक करते जा, जोर लगा तू जोर लगा, कुछ कर जरा कुछ कर दिखा, किस्मत तेरी मेहनत बन के मौका बेटा लाई है, क्रैक करते जा, चैलेंजेस उठाए जिससे ट्रॉफी भी उठाई है, क्रैक करते जा, अंदर की आवाज सुन जो तेरे भीतर आई है, क्रैक करते जाना, क्रैक करते जाना, क्रैक करते जाना, क्रैक।
Hello guys, welcome back. As I said, today I'll be discussing some interesting hacks you can call, okay, hacks or tips you can call to use Gate virtual calculator, because as you know, sometimes some students, not some students, most of my students are facing difficulty in using Gate virtual calculator. Before getting into that, let me introduce myself Sekhar. I'm a co-creator of Academy. So I'm in the teaching field from last 8 years. I'm in the field of electrical from last 17 years almost. Now let me take up to the point, that is Gate virtual calculator. I'll give you some very interesting hacks. Okay, let's see those. I guess most of you are here means most of you are preparing for a Gate, so you must be aware of Gate virtual calculator. You should know how to use Gate virtual calculator. So this is the 30-minute session. Without making further delay, we're looking at the actual part. Yes, you can see on screen you have some mathematical operations. Okay, you have some mathematical operations. If you can do these mathematical operations, that's it. Almost, you can solve, you can use Gate virtual calculator almost in every aspect. Okay, you don't have to worry with how to take care, how to engage the Gate virtual calculator. It will be easy one. I'll give you easy things. Okay, I'll compare this with your regular calculator. This is what a regular calculator, right? So I'll compare how this works and how our regular calculator, our Gate calculator. What is the Gate calculator here? We have this one. How this works, both comparison I'll give you. Okay, so here our objective is very simple. We'll do all these operations, all these mathematical operations will perform on the regular calculator. I will not do regular calculator. I'll tell you how we do in regular calculator, then how to implement those things in the virtual calculator. Okay, this is not the actual Gate calculator. Careful guys, this is not the actual Gate calculator, but it is almost same like Gate calculator. Okay, I'll tell you what are the differences. It is same. Once you have a good practice of this, that's it. You can do any operation on the Gate virtual calculator. Now let's take out the first thing. What is the first question? First operation, mathematical operation was, take this, take a snapshot of this. Okay, do all these operations from your side. Okay, I'm not showing this once again. I'll not be showing this once again. Take a snapshot of this and try to perform on your own. Try to practice on your own. Clear with this? Okay. On to the first one. First one. Here, first one was it's like I need to perform. What's that? 10 into 5, simple one. I'm saying I'll take you from the basics to the highest one, means all levels, all the numericals will take, all the levels will consider. This box guys, this is first, this is second display, first display and second display. First display has multiple functions. First display has multiple functions. The first function of this first display is data. Whatever the data you enter here, it will hold the data. Okay, and the second function is initial result. What is that? Initial result. What does that initial result mean? See here, 5 plus, I'm doing 5 plus something, 5 plus 2 plus 3, suppose I want to perform 5 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so perform this 5 plus, it is done. Then I open the bracket, 2 plus 3, I close the bracket. We got 5. What is this 5? This is the initial result. So this display 1 will have the data, number 1, the data whatever you enter, the numeric data whatever you enter, and initial result and final result also. For the final result to see, you have to click this equal to. Okay, so I strongly recommend you click at least this twice before taking the result into a copy. Have a habit, keep a habit of clicking this at least twice. Okay, so that will avoid the mistakes, silly mistakes. Okay, because of the calculator, you done everything correct, but reading the data you forget to enter this. So the good practice is, before taking the value, you double click this equal to twice. Okay, that will guarantee you this is the final result. Okay, so display 1, you should be very careful. It has 3 functions: the data you enter, initial result, and final result. Second display has only one function. What is that? It's an expression what you entered. This is an expression what you entered. You should also sometimes check this. Not sometimes, every time you should check this, whether you enter the expression correct or not. I come across some students, they do enter data equation correct. They're thinking that 3 is pressed, but they're it's not given there. It will not come there. It will not take. So make sure that it is correct or not. Okay. Okay, Surendranath. Good. Now, first display, second display, they are clear. Now let's come to the first operation, the basic operation I'm coming with, and I'll take you to all these equations. You have a practice of all these equations. That's it. Your virtual calculator, you will rock the virtual calculator. Okay. Now, here we have this one. 10 into, first one is 10 into 5. Simply we'll enter, I don't think I should say this, 10 into 5. You have to press this at least twice. Keep clicking it more number of times. It's okay. It's okay. It will not give a wrong value, right? So keep clicking. 50 is the answer. First one is over. The second one. Let's quickly go to the second one. Second one is 13 by 3. 13 by 3 I should perform. So for that, 13, here see this, divided by, this is divided by, right? Use this 13 by 3 equal to this answer. Simple. Equal to at least twice this answer. Make sure before taking, make sure that you click twice. So this answer. Done. Now next one. Next one. I want perform 13 by 3, but I want the reminder when I perform this 13 by 3. I want the reminder when I perform this 13 by 3. In that case, I will use, look at the calculator here, what we have? Modulo. Modulo. So you have to enter 13 modulo 3. That's 1. If you perform 13 by 3, you will get 1 as a reminder. So instead of pressing 13 divided by, you are pressing, I want a reminder, so I am pressing modulo, modulo, residue, reminder, all are same. Okay. If you ask me, this button is supposed to be here, not here. This button is supposed to be somewhere over here. Because of they're having their standard layout, that's why they kept it over here. It's okay. This is a modulo. But guys, here, this is a cheat calculator. The calculator, what you're looking at, this is cheat calculator. The original calculator is here. This is the original calculator from the gate. They're giving what? Instead of giving this modulo, they're giving it as a mod, MOD. Of course, modulo standardly, in mathematical terms, they'll call it as a mod simply. But we engineers, mod means, according to us, mod means what? Mod means we'll take it as like this, mod Z, absolute value of Z. Okay, absolute value means, again, mathematics is different, where engineers are different, where magnitude is square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. This is what our magnitude means. Okay, so mod means we may consider like this. That's why this calculator will really help you. Okay, this calculator what we have here, modulo, That's it. This will ease the understanding. You will easily understand, what does it mean. Anyways, next one. I think modulo part is clear. So I want to perform now 10 into 5 plus 2. You guys open the calculator. You open the calculator and you try doing it right now. You try doing it. If you have any difficulty, you tell me. If you have any difficulty when you're trying, you tell me. You have to try. You have to try. I know you won't try. In the regular calculator, how you'll do it? I think it's simple. 10 into 5 plus 2. 52. Clear? So in this we have 10 into 5. This is over. Now for this 50, we'll add plus 2. So plus. So the moment I enter any one of these operators, the value whatever is displayed here, for that it will take up this operation. Plus I entered plus here, so the value was 50. For the 50, it has added a plus operation. If I plus 50, if I plus this plus once again, what do you tell me what will happen? For this 50, again it will get, I think it's not taking, maybe, yeah. So now if I press equal to, what has happened? This 50, whatever was there, it has taken inside, because it is taking this as a data what you entered. Okay. So what you should do is 10 into 2 plus, so 10 into 5, right? 10 into 5 plus 2 is the enter 2 equal to, that's it, this is the answer. You can use brackets also properly. If you want, you can use brackets also. Bodmas rule, you can use that, it's okay. Okay, Bodmas rule you can use, or brackets you can use. It's alright, simple mathematics. Next one. Roshan, hi. Roshan Giri, hi. Next let's perform this. 10 by 2 plus 5 by 5. Let's perform this. 10 by, use brackets. 10 by 2, close the bracket, plus, open the bracket, 5 by 5. Of course, don't expect me to explain Bodmas rule. You must be knowing this. Okay. Now, 10 by 2 plus 5 by 5. Is this the answer? I told you, this is the initial result. 5 by 5 result is this. To get the final result, at least double click this. It will keep, it will try in your mind. Of course, one click is enough. By double clicking, it will make you sure that this works. Ankit is saying, sir, I will request you to please start video series on computer networks. Every student depends on you, sir. Sorry, Mr. Ankit, you might have misunderstood. I am a teacher from electrical. Okay, computer networks I can't take. Bracket is necessary for at least, guys, if I don't use bracket, see what will happen. 10 by 2, okay, plus 5, 10 by 2 is 5, again if I press 5, then if I use divided by, then 5 is already taken. 6, 10 by 2 is 5, plus 5 by 5 is 1, 5 plus 1 is 6, okay. It is coming because calculator know how to use that Bodmas, but to make sure that you will not get confused if you use properly brackets, okay, I recommend you to use brackets. I strongly recommend you to use brackets. That will avoid the mistakes. Okay, Ankit, it's okay, it happens. Next one. What is the next one? Next one is, yeah, this is interesting, guys. We'll see this. Most of the students get confused with this. Inverse. You have to perform this. 1 by 18 plus 2 by 15 whole inverse. You have to perform this. Now let me perform this in our regular calculator. Okay. Now to exemplify this, I want to perform 1 by 5, or I want to perform 5 inverse. Simple. Before going to that question, I want to perform 5 inverse. In our regular calculator, how you perform that? How will perform that? So 1 by 5. 5 inverse you want to write, right? So we look for inverse. It's here. It's here, right? X inverse is there. So if I want to press this, I need to give this first, X value first. So X is 5. Then I'll enter this. That's what? 5 inverse. That's very clear. We are very much aware of this. Then you will press equal to. Clear? Means why you are pressing this first? Sorry, why you are entering the value first, then this? Why not this, then value? Okay, it is taking because cursor is here, right? But this is advanced calculator. If you have a normal calculator, first you will enter the value, then this. Then you will get answer like this. Okay, in decimal, something like this. Means X is first always. This is the thumb rule. X is first always. First enter the X value, then press this, you will get it. Like suppose I want to find X square or 5 square. This button I'll use, right? X square, this button. So 5 square is equal to. Simple. Now if you want to perform sine or cos, sine 30 or cos 30 or anything. For sine and cos and tan or log, ln, for all these, do we have X here? There is no X here. If there is no X here, I can directly first enter this value, then 50 degrees or any degrees equal to, that's it. Why I'm entering this first? Because there is no X associated here. Clear with this point? Now look at our calculator, gate calculator, what we have. I want to perform 5 inverse, 5 inverse. Look at the inverse in this entire one. Where is the inverse? Look at this. 1 by X is there. If you want to use this button, I should go for, here we have X. From our regular calculator, we know X first. So first enter the value of X, that is 5. Then go for this, then it will perform automatically 1 by X. It will give you the result. That's what point 2, simple. Okay. Now the equation, what we had is, the equation what we're supposed to do is 1 by 18 plus 2 by 15 whole inverse. This I need to perform. This whole term will be X. Once I get the value of this, then inversity will get the result. Okay. So just now I told you how to get this term done. That is, let me open this. 1 by 18. For the clarity, I'm just opening the bracket. I use bracket. That's always advisable, guys. It's not going to take much of time, but it is advisable. See here, 2 by 15, bracket close. These are initial result, not the final result. If I now perform this, if I hit this, it will take this value as X. It will take this value as a X, but this value only signifies R by 2 by 15. If I press equal to once again, this is what the total value. This is what the total value. Now we got this total value. For this is now has become X. You click this, simple. You got the answer, 5.294. Okay. You can cross check with the calculator also. What's that? Let me open the bracket. 1 by, I think this is better. This gives 1 by 18 plus 2, I think again division here, I'll use this, 2 by 15. Close the bracket and now use this inverse, 5.29 something, here also 5.29 something, same. Of course you'll get same, provided you enter details correctly. The next one. Okay guys, what you're supposed to do, you have to perform all these operations. If you can perform all these operations, that's it. You can excel it. Okay. Now, see here, there is another calculator. There is another calculator here. These were the original calculator. This is what the cheat calculator. Okay. We are doing some cheating here. This is the original calculator. This is the cheat calculator. What is the cheat? I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you what is the cheat here. The next operation we'll do. You do this one. For the sake of time, I'm just making it the only important parts, not other parts. So you find the remaining parts. Let me now go for ABS of 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 plus 3. Okay, I'll have to perform this. How do you perform this? What is ABS means? Absolute. As an engineer, our ABS is different, not anti-braking system. ABS absolute, our ABS is different, our absolute is different. Mathematics, here absolute, this is different. Okay, this is absolute means what? Even though you got here negative value, it will take it as a positive value. Okay, it will take it as a positive value. Let's check this. Let's check this one. Suppose let me enter minus 5. Let me enter minus 5. How do I enter minus 5? Minus 5. How do you enter? Minus, I'm entering, it's going up. Let me enter 5 first. 5 is done. Then go for this unary operator. Okay, here if I hit this, then polarity will change. Here we have plus 5, it will change to minus 5. If you press it again, it will change to plus 5. So you can change the polarity like this. Minus 5 we have. If I take this operation, what will happen? Whatever the value here, that it will take it as x. Now this has become x. If I hit this, what will happen? Absolute of minus 5, that is what? 5. Okay. Now let me tell you what this calculator can do actually. Okay, before that, I think let me finish this part. That is ABS of 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 plus 3. 1 by, open the bracket, 1 by 6, sorry. Always clear it, guys. Before starting any equation, you have to clear this. Clear the screen. 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3. This is the initial result, I told you, not a final result. This is the final result. Now this is the value we got here. I have to consider this mod, that is absolute. Take this. We got it. Now add 3 to this, plus 3. This answer. Okay. So what this calculator can do, what are the possibilities? Let's look at the possibilities which this calculator can do. Possibilities of gate virtual calculator. It can do basic arithmetic, means like any other calculator, roots and powers, trigonometric operations in degrees and in radians, logarithmic as well as anti-logarithmic, factorial. It has a memory function, but only one memory function. Matrix operation, it cannot do. These are the things it cannot do. It can never do. Unlike your virtual calculator, this calculator, regular calculator. This regular calculator can do all these, but virtual calculator cannot do all these things. Okay. If you have any specific equation, you give me, we'll try to solve that. If you have any specific equation, you try to give me in the comment or in the chat box. I'll try to solve that also. So what we have now, we are absolute, this is done. 48% of 48 for aptitude. For aptitude, this will be helpful. Aptitude, sometimes, you know, you may have to use this percentage. How much percentage of that is this? In that case, how can you do that? 50 or 100, sorry, 50% of, tell me now this expression, 50% of 100 is how much? What is this 50% of 100 you want to find out? What you will do? You will simply do 50, whatever the value, by 100, sorry, 50 into 100 by 100. You will write like this, 50 into 100 by 100. Means I want 50% of 100. So I had taken this value here, I had taken this value here, and percent divided by 100. This was the result. Suppose what if 48% of 48 I want? How much is the value of 48% of its maximum value, which is 48? Then I should perform 48 into 48 by 100. That gives me the answer. Okay. This is what the 48% of 48 means. Now how to do that in a calculator simply? So if you want to do that, you have to do like 48 into 48 by 100. So 23.04 is a percentage. This is a long way. Shortest way is 48, we have percent here. We have percent here, 48% of 48. You got the same answer. Okay, this is what the use of this button. Now next one, what's that? Yeah, conversion from degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Here guys, I'll tell you how to use memory function effectively. Let's see that. Suppose I want to convert 38 degrees to radians. Normal way, how do you do it? 38 into pi by 180. This is in radians. 38 degrees means this much radians. Now I need to calculate a series of, if I want to calculate only one value, I'll simply do this. 38 into pi value is already here. Already we have a constant. We have two constants. One is pi, another one is e. What is e? This and this both are same. I'll tell you what is same. Same in the sense, here e power 1. E means what? E power 1. Here if you take x as 1, e power 1, both are same. I'll show you very shortly. So 38 into pi divided by 180. 38 degrees means 0.6632 radians. Suppose now I want to perform 5 such kind of things, 199.6 or 69 degrees. For all these, I have series of things where I need to convert degrees to radians. In that case, let's make use of this memory function. What's that? Pi by 180 is common for all, because I had to multiply 38 with pi by 180, pi by 180, pi by 180. Let me store pi by 180 value. This is pi by 180. Here, what is MS? Memory store. The moment I press this value, whatever the value here, that value is stored in the memory. That's why we got here M. Okay. If you want to clear the memory, I can press this, memory clear. It got vanished. If you want to store it, memory store. This value will be stored. Okay. Now suppose you want to know what is the value which is stored, memory recall. It will recall the memory. Okay. See, this C will not clear the memory. This C only clears up the display, not the memory. Okay. This C only clears up the display, not the memory. Memory stays as it is. Now let me store pi by value. Pi by 180 value is already stored. Now 38 into, I should perform pi by 180. Pi by 180 is already in the memory. Let me recall the memory. This is what the memory equal to. That's it. It's done. Means 38 degrees means this many radians. Suppose I want to convert 69 degrees into radians. 69 into memory recall. So this is what recall. You need to press this final result. You want 72 into memory recall equal to, that's it. You want how much? 99 into memory recall. That's it. So this is how you can effectively use memory function. Okay. Similarly, radians to degrees. If you want to convert, now let me clear up the memory. So for converting radians to degrees, suppose 5 radian is how many degrees? 5 radian means converting degrees 5 into 180 by pi. Now instead of storing pi by 180, we'll store 180 by pi. That's it. So it all the same. Now next operation, powers guys. Let me wrap it up. So powers, I think it will be easy for you to remember. Okay, because see here, powers, where we have powers here, x cube, x square. The moment you have x here, from our regular calculator also it is very clear. The moment you have x here, first you will enter the value of x, then this, you will get the result, right? Similarly, here also same process. Here also you will do x first, 5 square, answer, okay, or maybe 5 cube, answer. That's it. Now suppose I want to find 5 power 9. I want to find 5 power 9. Look at this. X and y. We have two things here. X as well as y. In our regular calculator also, you will have somewhere x, y, something like this. No, we don't have y here normally. Yeah, we don't have here y term. So x first, then y. It's simple. X, y sequence also very clearly says x first, then you'll enter y. X is what? 5. You'll enter 5 first. Then this, so it will take whatever the value here, that will take it as x. Then it will wait for y value. Y value is 9. This is a 5 power 9. Clear with this? Next one. Suppose I want to find sine square 30. I want to find sine square 30. I'm just jumping to the typical part, difficult part. Okay, where you have x terms, they are very clear. Now if you want to find first sine 30, let's take first sine 30. I want to find sine 30. Look at this. Sine is here. Sine is where? Yeah, here is sine. Here also we have x. Here also we have x. So first I should enter the value of x. X value is 30. Enter this 30. Then go for sine. Because x is there first. That's why I'm entering x value first. Then I'm going for sine. Then we got the result. This is the result. But in case of a regular calculator, we don't have for sine, x is not there. That's why I'm not entering x first. But here x is there. That's why I'm entering x first. Okay. That's it. If you understand this simple logic, everything is clear. It's a simple logic, very simple logic. I told you I'll explain e power, right? So e power x. So if I take x as 1 and go for this operation, e power 1 is 2.718. Okay, remember this. Value of e, 2.718. Both are same. Okay. Now ln x, here also x first, then ln, log x, x first. Everything is like that. Now look at this, guys. X into 10 power y. Suppose I want to find 5 into 10 power 9 or 10 power 2. Just I want to check it. I want to check. What if I want to find, sorry, I raised it, 5 into 10 power 2. I want to find this. For that, I'll use this operation. See here, what is here? X into 10 power y. Means if I enter 5 here, then I press this. This button will take this value, whatever the value here, that will take it as x. It will multiply with 10 power. It will wait for y value. You give y value as 2. That's it. 500. Don't get confused. E plus 2 means here also we have 10 power x. Okay, same kind of function this will do. Both are same. Both are just the same. I think this is the only thing. This is the only cheat. What is cheat? In the regular calculator, in the gate, what the calculator they will show, they will not give you x here. They will only give you sine, cos, tan. Simple. They will not give you x. Here they are giving exp. What do you understand by this exp? So this cheat calculator, what we have here, this calculator, this cheat means what? We change the interface here in place of sine. I'm just using x. Once you have a good practice of this calculator, you practice this calculator, then your gate calculator, there will not be any difference at all, just the same. So this will help you, this interface will help you to understand much better. Look at this. Now tell me, I think you can easily say what this will do, what this will do. Suppose the moment I enter 5 I stored in memory, 5 is stored in the memory. Okay. Now 3 is there here, in the display 3 is there. Now tell me, the moment I enter this button, what will happen? The moment I enter this button, what will happen? Tell me. M plus x, this is the value of x. Means 3 will be added to the memory, and what will happen? It will store again in the memory. That's what this button clearly says. 3 plus x is equal to m means what? 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Means the moment I press this, in the memory, you should have 8. Yeah, we have 8. Okay. Now, let's take again 2. The moment I press this, I pressed it already once. The moment I press this, memory value has changed. You're not seeing it. Memory value is already changed. If you want to see, just recall. What has done? 2 is there. 2 plus 8. 10 should be there in the memory. Recall. 10. Now tell me, if I press this button once again, I pressed it. 10 is added to memory 10 and stored in the memory. If I recall it, 20. Okay, this is what the memory. This button clearly says here minus, but look at this. Here also we have the same, but they said only m plus and m minus. With this, it will be a little difficult for you to understand what this button will do, these two buttons will do. But this interface, this hack will make things a lot easier. This can easily build your practice. Okay, that's it for today. Excuse me. That's it for today's session. You try to have a practice of all these guys. Okay, all these operations. They'll be very easy now. They'll be very easy to solve once you have your basic understanding. That's it. Thank you for joining me. Complex questions as in these are the things, guys. Let me tell me which one you want to do in this. Which one you want me to do in this? Anything. Let's do this. Okay, 69 plus under root 5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, let's do this and we'll end the session after this. Once you have this calculator within a hand, we can do any sort of calculation, I can say. Okay, the value was, what was that? 69 plus under root 5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, and inverse, let's inverse this also. Okay, to make it even more complicated. Here, first 5 into 10 power minus 3. I can make use of this. I can make use of this. Okay, let me enter that first, because under root we have x. For root operation, I need to enter the value of x first. So I'm using, for this I'll have to use 5 first. So 5, I'll press this. Then minus 3, I can enter 3 value. To change the sign polarity of this 3, I'll use this. This has become minus 3. Okay, now this is a value equal to, this is a value. For this I need to perform under root. Now enter this. Under root is over. Now you add 69 to this, plus 69. This is over. Now again I'll have to take the inverse of it. We have here 1 by x. This is the value of x. Inverse it. This is the final answer. 0.0144 is the final answer. Before taking, I told you, click this double at least. Okay. So let's cross check. As I was saying, let's cross check with our regular calculator. What is this? 69, sorry, I have to open this. 69 plus under root 5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, and inverse 0.0144. Here also 0.01144. Okay, I think all these points are clear. Thank you for joining me, guys. Okay, so that's it. You try to have a practice of these questions. Take a snapshot of this. Okay, take a snapshot of this calculator, the interface, and take a snapshot of this also. If you like videos like this, means if you want more such kind of interesting videos, you can definitely go to Unacademy. In Unacademy, they have different structured classes are there. There are top educators will be teaching. For your any kind of doubts, they'll clarify, not just me. I'm just one of the educator. There are a lot many educators. They'll help you in getting out of any kind of problem. Okay, that's it for today's session. Thank you. See you again. If you want more videos, you can subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notifications immediately. Okay, and don't forget to go through Unacademy website. There are free sessions also there, paid sessions also there. Once you like the free sessions, then definitely you can opt for the paid sessions. Okay, thank you.